Sure, we're getting there.
You expect to play?
Just seeing how it feels. Obviously, this is my first day of contact, so felt really good today. Didn't really feel my arm at all, so I'm in a good spot right now. But obviously, trusting what the coaches have for me, trusting what the workout staff has for me, and going from there.
Darko said that they intentionally gave you Sabonis and Jokic in the first two games.
I love that.
And you might get Giannis, Davis, Wembanyama in 4 nights.
Yeah.
You like that challenge?
Yeah.
That's kind of a, holy crap.
These are all guys that are obviously highly acclimated guys, really good at what they do, and they're respectively some of the best players on their team, and I like guarding the best guys, trying to get them as much of the challenge as I can. Being a guy that I'm trying to build a name around that, and being a top defender in the league, and being somebody that my team can rely on to get stops against those guys. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Not playing a few games and watching it on the bench. Have you been able to pick up defensive tips? Ways to play just watching?
Yeah, obviously, like from my first preseason game, having to play against arguably the best player right now, and how he uses all the little tricks to get me in foul trouble and stuff like that. Like obviously going from that game and then watching film, understanding what I did during that, and then figuring out how I can be as effective, as physical without getting those fouls. I feel like that's something that we've been working on, and something that has been really big for my development. So.
This will be, if you play tomorrow, this will be your professional debut in like the first game.
Yeah.
Emotionally, how are you feeling about it in terms of just like, you probably look forward to this your whole life?
I should, innit? I just take it as another game. Even though this is my first NBA game, I'm just looking at it as another game that I want my team to win. So I ain't really focused on myself, just trying to help the team win.
Okay. And then I guess we've seen a lot of you in warm-ups in the last couple of games. You've been getting shooting drills in. It feels like you've been making some really good progress with your three-point shot. Can you walk us through sort of how much work you put in between at the end of last season in college to now, obviously, on the precipice of the pros?
A whole different level, just trying to get better, trying to be able to play with everybody on the court. I was trying to create as much spacing as I can for the guys like Scotty, B.I., RJ, Quick, just trying to help them as much as I can. And if that's getting my shot right, which everybody knows it is, then that's something that I was wanting to work on as much as possible. Coach Evo been doing a good job with me, developing me, just making my habits more, reliable, more controlled and stuff like that. So it's been really good progress, still pushing forward.
What's it been like to kind of enter this competitive energy here on a team where a lot of you guys are kind of competing for minutes, and obviously practice is probably very competitive? Is it a shift from college, or kind of the same energy, just kind of at the next level?
I say at the end of the day, these guys are regular dudes, Like they have regular lives, they have kids, they have families. They are really good at basketball, we'll say that. But just having that perspective off the floor, knowing that in retrospect, we all come from the same guy and stuff like that. So just being able to approach them as like they're just trying to help me get better. I'm trying to help them get better and be on that same path and same, we're trying to get to and stuff like that. I feel like it all works out, makes me better, makes them better.
Yeah. And obviously your debut in Toronto is coming during a very interesting week here in the city with the Jays going to the World Series. I know you haven't played in Scotiabank Arena with, the fans going yet, but have you kind of felt that energy from the city and the fans?
Of course. I felt it the first day.
Yeah.
Like that's something that, comes with being in Toronto and just being in Canada in general, is that the fans are going to, love you, and they're going to show love at all times, regardless of if you're up or if you're down. So that type of fan base I haven't felt at all. Obviously, this is a whole country besides like a state, So it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm truly blessed to be in this position.
Yeah, and watching the Blue Jays, is that a motivator to get
Crazy.
you guys to
Yeah,
the finals?
I went to their game, their last game in that series. It was crazy atmosphere. People popped out for sure. But yeah, obviously, seeing how they're doing, obviously, that's what we're trying to do regardless of if they were in it or not. We're trying to make it as deep as possible in the playoffs, hopefully win an NBA championship. Like, that's always the main goal. So, but seeing them in there gives a little added bonus to get to that spot.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about the Halloween costumes that the rookies had to wear?
Rookie duties, man.
Little Teletubbies.
It's real.
So
real.
did they make you wear the Teletubbies?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
You think that's my choice?
I don't know. It was kind of cute that the three of you guys went with those. With that.
Nah, it was cool though.
Okay.
It definitely could have been worse, so I ain't really tripping for real. But
Who made it? Who made the call? Like who?
Sandra.
It was Sandro.
Yeah.
He's not even that old, man. He's not a real vet.
Hey, our vets are young.
Fair enough. Welcome to the league.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
We'll see Collin tomorrow night.
Today he went through whole practice. He was cleared for contact as well. We need to see how his hand is going to react and then his arm is going to react. And if he's fine, if he's pain-free, he's going to be ready.
We fed him to Jokic and then Sabonis. Now can you see Giannis?
Why not?
Anthony Davis and Wembanyama in 4 nights.
Why not? I mean, the best way for a young player, for a rookie to improve and to learn this league is to go against the best guys. And we were very intentional in the preseason to put him against those guys. He needs to get a dose of Jokic. He needs to get a dose of Sabonis. That's the best. The best teacher in the game is experience that you get.
We noticed that yesterday you used 12 players in the rotation. I know you had hinted at this in training camp, but is this sort of the intention this year with how intense you guys want to play, that you guys want to go deeper in your rotation?
It's really going to depend night to night. Some nights it might be 9 players, some nights it's going to be 11. Guys know that they need to be ready, that their numbers might be called at any point of time. That's how we prepare, that's how we practice. Mindset has to be the right mindset. So the game is so unpredictable, so you always got to be ready. And I'm glad that in the first game we were, somewhat forced because of foul situation, somewhat by design to go deep in our rotation. And that just proves the point to all the players that they're important and they gotta stay ready every night.
You guys did foul an awful lot in that first quarter, but then you wrapped it back. Was it reading the game or the players getting less exuberant? What do you think was the difference?
I think that first 4 fouls were not fouls. I thought that we did a good job there with physicality. I thought that we attacked the ball, but whistle went a different way. And every night the referee's crew is going to be different. They're going to come and try to, depending on opponents, whatnot, they're going to have different criteria, and we need to do the best job we can to adjust to it and learn on the fly.
I learned not to foul like 75 feet away from the basket. Those kind of fouls,
so what's worse, to foul 75 feet away from basket trying to be aggressive and try to get a steal, or being on your heels and fouling at the rim and send it to the free throw line? So the problem with those fouls early in the game is like all the fouls we made, they were at the rim. So first 8 points they scored in the game were at the free throw line. So we're learning on the fly. We're learning on the fly and adjusting like how to be aggressive and how to be smart at the same time, and that's a process.
But what's the meaning of the Cobra? So that's Ochai received one yesterday.
So Cobra is a mentality on defensive end that we want to be aggressive to attack the ball, and we want that attack to be deadly.
We saw you guys being really dominant in transition yesterday. What do you think really worked for you guys in the transition game?
I think the habits that our guys are creating of making quick decisions and getting the ball in the front court as soon as possible. I think those habits is something that we worked on a lot over the course of summer, and those are becoming our identity, and that's something that we gotta continue developing.
This week,
No, please go ahead.
this week in Toronto is probably a lot different than all of the other times you've been here over the past few years. Do you feel that energy kind of coming into your team, and do you feel them being motivated by what the Blue Jays have been doing?
Definitely. I think energy in the city is awesome. Everybody's supporting Blue Jays. Whole city is on, very excited. And we had a group of guys that went to see the game the other night here in Toronto. And talking to them, they were, blown away what kind of energy fans brought to the game, and they feel that this same love and support is coming our way as well. So we know that we're playing for our fans, we're playing for the city of Toronto, and we know what kind of support we have here. So that makes additional obligation on our part to play hard and to represent the right way.
Yeah, and any reaction to the game being changed, to be a bit earlier to accommodate for the World Series?
Absolutely. We're part of one family, MLSC, and we're part of same city. So, opportunity for us to move the game a little bit ahead, so fans can attend both games and everybody can support Blue Jays. I think it's the right thing to do.
Yesterday was Brandon's first game. I guess not preseason, but like active NBA game in a very long time. How did you think he integrated into what you guys were trying to do on both ends?
I think he did a great job. I think he's really making huge strides on defensive end, and he was very active with his hands. He created a couple of steals there in the game. I thought offensively that he was really focused to go downhill and then play make from there. While trying to do that, he got himself in a couple of situations that probably he would need to make a little bit better reads, but it's something that's part of the process. I'm really, really encouraged with stuff that I'm seeing and how he's complementing this team and his teammates.